Do you have great ideas for logos, but they never turn out as good as the ones you see online? Today, we'll be diving into 3 design tips to take your logos to the next level. By incorporating these tips, we'll take your logos from this to this. Let's jump right in. The first tip is being intentional with colors and your logo variants. It's easy to finish your logo design, export it in all of your brand colors, and call it a day. But this approach can make your brand feel inconsistent and ignores how our eyes perceive color. Instead, take a look at the colors in your logo's ideal scenario. In this example for Trailhead, it's the white campfire icon on a dark background. If we were to invert these colors for light background usage, the campfire shape would become dark. This changes the appearance of the campfire and doesn't match the brand's identity. Instead, we should find ways to keep the campfire white, even on a white background. The easiest way to do this is to surround the logo in a container using the negative space to show the logo, but there are plenty of other options. Another thing to consider is how bright icons appear larger than dark ones on a screen due to light blooming. You may want to slightly adjust the spacing and size of your logo to account for this. Now, you don't need to do these things for every logo project, but considering what colors your logo elements are in every situation can help take your project to the next level. The second design tip is using grids to space text, proportion your elements, and add white space around the logo. This will instantly make your designs appear more professional, and it takes out the guesswork when working with your layouts. To start, create horizontal lines on the top and bottom edge of your word mark, then create a center line by copying and using the Distribute Center button. Next, select your middle and top lines and Alt-click drag to extend the grid lines upward, and do the same for the bottom. Then copy the lines again, flip vertically, and place a copy in the left and right edge. Now you have an exact guide to place your logo in, ensuring proper visibility and balance. To take it one step further, you can extend the horizontal lines up and down one more time to establish mandatory white space for your logo. You can then scale the artboard to match, which will give each of your logos proportional white space when exporting. The third tip is to include brand guidelines and mockups in your logo projects. A logo is just a small piece of a brand's identity, so clients may not get your vision for the project if they only see the simple shape. Creating brand guidelines that display the rules and mockups that showcase them in action is the key to taking your logos to the next level. These inclusions help the client understand your solution and visualize the designs in action. To do this, take all of your brand colors, fonts, logo variants, patterns, shapes, and any other elements and organize them on a few pages. You can even show color combinations that aren't allowed or font pairings that won't work to help out future designers. For mockups, you can download all kinds of them online and edit in Photoshop, and I'll link a few good ones in the description. These inclusions may take some time, but giving them to your client and including them in your case studies is the ultimate way to take your logos to the next level. And that was 3 design tips to take your logos to the next level. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like and let me know in the comments what your favorite design tips are. See you in the next one.